Real Issues is part of There's a Podcast for That Productions, a group of podcasters, YouTubers and bloggers bringing you a variety of content in a variety of forms. Whether it's discussing film, debating life, or just, well, talking straight up nonsense really, we want to bring you something a little bit different. So why not check out our network?
On the podcast this week, we watched Doc and Marty so you don't have to. Is Luca baddie? Is Rennie goodie? We break down that misleading Last Jedi trailer and chat about the Battlefront 2 beta and the pay-to-win controversy. We also review The Death of Stalin by my new best mate Armando Iannucci. Matt reviews some books, and we've been watching The Good Place on Netflix. The IMDB quiz is back, and this time it's two-player. Welcome back, listeners, to this episode of Real Issues. Made a bit of a cock-up at the start of this episode. The intro's gone, but for this episode, I was joined by Matt and Hatty. The podcast starts with me asking Matt about some funny YouTube videos that we watched. So there we go. That's where it starts. You watched that video I sent you yet, Matt?
Which video?
The basis for Rick and Morty.
No, I've not yet. It didn't work, Rob.
It's the weirdest. I watched it at work. Jesus.
Well, you sit in an office, like you slacking off all day.
Yeah.
Some of us actually work for a living.
If anyone likes Rick and Morty, probably go and watch this video. It's like a short cartoon by the creator, and it's like a parody of Back to the Future. So it's called like Doc and Morty. Doc and Marty. Yeah. And it's disgusting. It's horrible. It's like the worst thing I've ever seen. I feel like I need to wash my eyes with soap. Like you can't unsee what happens in that.
Didn't send that to me. How come you didn't send that to me?
Because it's not for females.
Right.
Why did this become a TV show, though?
I don't know who approved that, yeah.
Because I've heard everyone say it's a bit horrible.
It's that awful.
But then someone went, yeah, this is going to be a TV show.
It's like, if you think Rick and Morty is dark, and it is, this is just next level shit. It's yeah, you need to watch it.
Burnt.
It's not even like
horrible.
It's not even like clever though or funny. It's just
like Rick and Morty then.
Oh, you're not intelligent enough to understand it, Matt. You're such a Jerry.
Unpopular opinion.
Yeah,
Jerry.
You're just a Jerry.
I'm so Jerry.
You are Jerry.
Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick.
That's what I've watched. That's my favourite new video. That is
the guy in McDonald's.
Yeah, shouting about the sauce. He's my favourite.
9 more seasons, Marty. Can I get that Szechuan sauce?
Now, to be fair, Rick and Morty is one of those things that people explain the concept to me and I go, that sounds really cool.
And it is really cool.
Something about it doesn't click with me. Although apparently Rick does burp less, doesn't he, and gets less irritating
He's not irritating at all.
Pretty irritating.
Maybe you just don't get it, man.
Maybe I see too much myself in him. I'm scared.
There's like the whole Rick and Morty community is just full of like knobheads.
People that think they're Rick.
Being like, oh, it's time at work, I fixed this guy's computer. What a Jerry, I'm such a Rick, I'm saving the world. She's like, no mate, you're just a bit of a prick.
Yeah, he's a horrible person.
You are just a knobhead, yeah. You can't be that much of a dickhead unless you genuinely are saving the world. And he's not.
No,
so.
You still can't really. Like, you still shouldn't be, should you really?
Yeah, that's why it's funny.
Is it?
Yeah. That's what makes it so good.
I don't know, it makes it a lot funnier when someone explains the humour to you.
Well, it's not our fault you're a Jerry, Matt. You don't get it. That's your beef.
That's my problem, innit? It's my problem. I'll deal with it my own way.
Good. But go and watch something for less intelligent people like Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. Now, Big Bang Theory is clever, Rob. It deals with autism in a very rounded and respectful way.
Does it?
Yep.
Do you like how they just...
Bazinga! It doesn't.
It's good bazinga, Matt. Good bazinga.
I'm so Sheldon.
Do you want to... I got another story about another fan base, Matt, that we put on the Twitter, all the Twitters, about a DC... Do you remember this DC guy who was in a Facebook group called like Let's Ruin Marvel Films or something?
Let's Ruin Star Wars.
Let's Ruin... Yeah, sorry, yeah. It's Disney, wasn't it? Yeah, so he's like...
Yeah.
I think it was targeted at Star Wars and here we go, got it up. Let's spoil The Last Jedi for fake Disney Wars fanboys. Why are they fake fanboys? Like, isn't that like, I don't know. Shall I read the whole thing out?
Yeah.
Fucking love this trailer. Now that I am in a good mood, I want all of you to read this message. It's cut out of like little bits of newspaper and just taking a picture and sent it in. I have an ultimatum for all of you Marvel fanboys and Disney sheep reading this. Sentence structure is terrible. If you don't follow this list of demands, then I will very much follow through with this page's goal. In the event of Thor, if in the event Thor Ragnarok does earn a higher opening weekend than Justice League, even if all of you follow this list, then the demands are considered nullified and the page's initial goals will be met. This is your last warning, and you can prevent me from making you learn what happens to Mare, Sue, and friends in your stupid Disney movie. And his demands are basically watch Justice League 4 times in the opening weekend, message me pictures of your ticket stubs with time and date, boycott Thor Ragnarok because Marvel sucks and is for dumb, immature children like Hack Snyder. Doesn't he like Zack Snyder because he's a DC guy?
Don't know, Rob.
I don't understand that insult.
Who would know?
Send pictures of nudes. Oh no, send pictures of yourself. Giving the middle finger to any all up-and-coming promotional pictures and propaganda of the Marvel and Disney Star Wars. Rate Justice League's positive on Rotten Tomatoes. That's not how it works, mate. School a fake critic paid by Disney, giving a biased rotten score on what people don't go and... It's not how Rotten Tomatoes works. Fuck off.
Yeah, it doesn't sound the internet, does it?
This is why people don't like DC fans. DC fans are like the worst, aren't they? I think DC EU fans, like DC fans, like I'm a DC fan. I like DC comics. I like some DC
fake fan,
some DC films. I like the good ones, like the Dark Knight, just the Dark Knight films.
Yeah, they're good.
Wonder Woman's good-ish, fine.
It's alright. Yeah, it's alright.
Man of Steel was fine.
That was good.
And I dislike the shit films. I think
no, I'm not a real fan.
I don't understand this concept of like, you're not a real fan unless you like the film. Like, don't real fans deserve more than... We've done DC bashing, but it's just quite funny little...
Still funny.
It's funny,
what I don't understand is this guy, surely no one who likes Star Wars is going to be part of this group.
Yeah, so he's going to post it to a group of people who are trying to... like, who's joining this group going, oh, I want that ruined for me? Yeah, like, who's clicking like on that page? Who's going out to?
It's like a KKK meeting, isn't it? Talking about why gay people are so bad, but to other KKK people, it's just like, we have the same opinion. Like, what's the point in this?
Saying the KKK should branch out?
Yeah, they should branch out, like open, public places, so we can all hear about how bad gay people are.
That'd be useful, wouldn't it? I think.
Yeah. No, but you know what I mean? He's preaching to the people that think exactly the same as you. Like, is it some weird kind of just thing that you want some gratification of people going, oh, yeah, this is a great plan, bro?
That's literally every single organisation ever invented by the human race.
I know. It's bad, isn't it?
Well done, Matt. You made a comment on
society.
21st century society. It's got a bit deep. Shall we...
Too deep, really.
Move on to some news?
Yeah. Let's do the news. Put some news in here. News theme tune. Here. Do it. Kick it.
What's been going on in the news? What's been going on in the movie news? Well, that actor you like's done another thing. There's a few more reboots and a sequel too. And the other guy got caught with some cocaine. It's the news.
Star Wars, The Last Jedi.
That's a film that's coming out. That's
had a trailer.
Be ruined for us by DC fans.
Yeah. Trailer came out probably... Well, it's like the first full trailer, isn't it? It was only like about 2 months ago. Which is pretty restraint when you consider Justice League did like a trailer 3 years ago for the film and we're still getting more trailers.
10 trailers already, yeah.
But I suppose it's like they have faith in Star Wars, which clearly DC have no faith in whatever they're doing.
Yeah, they shouldn't do either, so...
Burn. I did a little podcast question of the week, a little Twitter poll. One of the main points of... Actually, I'll do it at the end. I'll do it at the end.
Oh,
I'm trying to get my my little article up to talk through it, and the internet's gone.
Is it going to take that long, the whole podcast, for you to get this article up?
Yeah. Just... I've got an article on the website, anyone's interested. Breakdown of the Star Wars trailer. 4 questions I came up with.
Is that the one you asked me to read and I still haven't read it?
Yeah. Is Luke going to turn to the dark side, Matt? That seems like what people are thinking.
Yeah, with him in the background of the poster. I'm like, but the bad guy's always in the back of the poster.
They couldn't possibly change it for this film.
Yeah.
Because he's like the main character.
Yeah. It'd be like, it wouldn't be clever if he's the bad guy. Do you know what I mean? Luke's kind of the quintessential good guy. So to kind of, it would just feel like a move of them going, we're trying to shock people, so we'll make Luke the bad guy.
It would genuinely piss me off if that happened.
That's what it would just be, though. It wouldn't be clever. It would just go, what can we do for a twist that would shock people? How about we take, the guy that's saved the universe and turn him into a bad guy because he got a bit stroppy about his school not working out.
Yeah, that would be a bit irritating, I think. Harriet, any thoughts?
I don't think they're going to do that.
I don't think I'd mind if they did. I'm not as hooked into all the backstory stuff as you guys. But I don't think they're gonna though. I think they'll make Kylo good.
Yeah, that's another thing I wrote. There's obviously that bit at the end of the trailer where it's kind of... there's a few bits in it where at the start it seems like Snoke's probably... He says something about raw untamed power and something truly special, and I think we're supposed to think it's Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
It's going to, but it's probably Rey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's obviously some sort of history between Rey and Kylo Ren, because Kylo seems to know who she is in The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
And then obviously there's that shot at the end of the trailer of whether they're from the same scene or whether it's just edited to look like it's in the same scene.
I think it's edited.
Actually, I think it is, yeah, with him outstretching his hand to her.
Yeah, I think if it isn't, I'm going to be really annoyed because they've given the whole film away. But then apparently,
yeah, but I think that's more. I think that's supposed to look like Rey's turning to the dark side, whereas I think if it is in the same scene, it's definitely the other way around.
Yeah, but apparently Rian Johnson came out and the director and said that if you don't want any spoilers, don't watch this trailer. Yeah,
I heard that.
But then Paul and I were saying, oh, what if, he's clued into it all as well, and he's gone, oh yeah, if you don't want any spoilers, don't watch this trailer, to kind of maybe push the misleadingness of it.
Yeah,
maybe they're trying to be a bit. Maybe that's
sneaky.
too clever. Yeah, but it's bit too sneaky.
Bit too sneaky. Disney are notoriously sneaky.
Yeah, so I don't know.
There's also a shot of Kylo Ren destroying his helmet.
There is, yeah. I kind of like that. I was thinking, oh, what's that then? That's his kind of thing of like cutting ties with
linked to
Vader.
Darth Vader, yeah.
Yeah. He's kind of going, maybe I don't want to be that guy, sort of thing, which is cool.
And there's obviously the other bit which is edited together, which I'm not convinced is the same thing, is him and Leia.
Oh yeah, definitely not the same.
And if it is that the way Carrie Fisher's going to go?
No, surely not.
Into the microphone, please.
Surely not.
It would be... I have no idea how they're going to do this, but to kind of just blow her up in a ship would be kind of cheap.
Yeah, it would be. It'd feel just like a rushed way out, like they didn't know how else to do it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a misleading edit again.
I think it's a clever trailer because there's so many different interpretations of how it can go, and like it kind of depends which way you read it, and it could be if you guessed right, then it could be a spoiler. But
yeah,
there's so many different ways you could interpret it. Like there's those scenes, like the two scenes between Kylo and Leia and Kylo and Rey. Like there's different ways you could read that, and after that, it might not even be the same scene. Let alone your interpretation of it. There's so many layers of like misdirects, I think, going on here.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's.
I'd rather a trailer like that than just the ones these days where I get here's Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. There you go. That's a 5 minute.
Yeah.
5 minutes, like
cut of the film.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justice League. Pretty much every film now, though, isn't it?
I don't know. Justice League. I can't really tell what's going on.
I don't think there's anything going on in Justice League. I think that's the point. I think it's like, oh, bad guy comes to Earth. There's a big fight.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's literally what I think is going on in Justice League.
Well, what do you want, Rob? God, asking too much. Of
Oh,
you,
God, how dare I ask for some interesting character development?
Yeah, sort it out.
We've done it. That's the news. You got any news, Matt? We like the trailer.
We like the trailer.
Check out my article if you want.
Sweet.
I'm looking forward to seeing Luke actually back.
Yeah, I am.
And it's something that actually, I didn't mention was I kind of had this theory in my article saying that Rey, Luke, and Kylo might team up to kind of form like a new Jedi, or by the end of it, we're going to have a new Jedi Order, which isn't about like celibacy and being a weird kind of monk person.
Yeah, I think the problem is if like they team up, it's like Snoke's the bad guy.
Yeah, who do you fight? Yeah,
there's no kind of, Kylo Ren is a great bad guy because it feels personal, it feels emotional, whereas Snoke.
Who's that guy?
Like I don't think who is that? I don't dislike him. I think he's the mystery that he's got around him is pretty cool, but like we don't really care.
Is he someone we know, or is he? Do you reckon, or is he?
I hope he's not. I hope he's just.
I've heard rumours that he might be Anakin's dad.
Ooh.
Yeah, I heard that actually as well.
I wouldn't necessarily mind that.
Why?
As long as he's not like someone.
I don't mind it.
Like they see some stupid theories where he's the evil Force ghost of Rey. He's a part of Darth Vader that couldn't die because he was so evil, and then he came back as a. It's like, what the shut up.
Yeah,
he's like, that's so abstract for Disney. Like, Disney aren't going to do something that kind of weirdly metaphorical.
Yeah.
It's literally my own worst enemy. It's like, what? Shut up. No one cares.
Up. Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully find out Rey's heritage as well. I watched the Force Awakens actually the other day, and I'm now convinced that she's definitely Han and Leia's daughter.
Like that film is what's suggested in that film.
I'm 100% sure. Apparently as well, like Daisy Ridley said something like,
she was like, it's really obvious
to her friends. Yeah, like
really obvious.
Like a friend. Didn't her friends like ask her afterwards or something and said like
oh who? And she was like,
who's it? She was like, what? I thought it was really obvious in the film. So I think like we've just gone around circles, second guessing.
Oh, that's exciting.
I'm pretty sure it's Han and Leia then. I think that trailer as well sets it up quite well as Han and Leia's. Because I had like a theory that she might be an Obi-Wan's grandkid.
Yeah.
And that's why they've kind of not announced an Obi-Wan. Like we'd find out that she's a descendant of Obi-Wan in this film. And then they'd announce the Obi-Wan solo film. And that would kind of be the story of how he... It'd be like a rom-com on Tatooine.
Obi-Wan
and then we
Solo
could have like
sounds like
Obi-Wan Solo.
Yeah.
Why'd it be Obi-Wan Solo?
Because you just said Obi-Wan Solo film.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
Oh, that's some news. Is it? Was it not that? It's not the title for the Han Solo film. But
it's called Solo. Great.
It's called Solo.
Don't care about that film. Fuck off.
He doesn't like it when Finn calls him Solo.
Maybe we'll find out why. Maybe it's the whole point of this film.
Right, okay,
sets up that one joke in Force Awakens. Laying the groundwork for a great joke. Let's move on then. Any other business?
Don't think so.
No. Oh, the new Philip Pullman book's out. The Book of Dust.
You're gonna have to carry this because I don't know what you're talking about.
You know Philip Pullman
in
Dark Materials.
Yeah.
He's got new books.
Is he still alive? Did he die?
He's got new books coming out.
He's
still alive.
J.R.R. Tolkien has brought out most of his books since he's been dead.
Okay, he's still alive.
Impressive.
He's not that old.
Is he not? I thought he was really old.
No, he's not that old.
I had a feeling he's like Terry Pratchett sort of state of
mind. No.
State of being. I don't know. I had a feing like he's gone.
No,
yeah, I don't know.
He's still writing. Yeah, it's
maybe it's because those books were so long ago.
They were quite a while ago. These are sort of in the same sort of universe. They're called the Book of Dust, and it's about like the origins of dust, I guess. But apparently
the origins of dust,
as in
dust.
the dust that exists in the books.
Dust.
You have read these books, right?
Anybody? Yeah, a long time ago.
Okay, well, there's this thing called dust, and it's basically the essence of life, kind of thing-ish. Anyway, these new books have only just come out. Like, was it yesterday midnight? Maybe.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was yesterday midnight. But the critics so far have said that they're very dark, a lot darker than his Dark Materials.
Should have called them
the darker materials. Yeah. So I'm keen to read that when I've waded through. I'm only on the second book so far from his Dark Materials. was going to reread them like in preparation, but I just didn't get very far. But yeah, that's something to go read if you're into that stuff, books.
Yeah, we should point out our book club as well that we started.
Yes.
Has already
Please go.
failed.
We all
No,
failed.
we just say we'd do it sort of
I mean,
Sporadically.
every sort of few weeks or
fair enough.
every.
I bought the wrong book.
You did beat it by the wrong.
initially.
I'm sort of a third of the way through. Do
Yeah.
Android's Dream of
I
Electric
was expecting
Sheep.
that you would read it quicker and then pass it on to me. Otherwise, I would have bought 2 copies, like my mum used to do with Harry Potter.
It's not my fault. I'm slow reading.
Maybe I should have bought you the audiobook instead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
it's
well, I'll read
special.
it quicker then. We're getting through it.
Okay,
We're getting
good.
through it. It will happen. And then someone else will pick one. Maybe we'll do it for next episode.
Yeah.
I'll try and
sounds
finish
good.
it. Matt, get reading. Get a book.
I've got a book. I'll speak about the book I'm reading in a bit.
Well, that's not part of book club,
That's
Matt.
not- I
It's a
mean-
different section.
Oh.
It's a different book.
We're moving. Shall
I
we?
don't know.
Let's move on then.
Never join a book club, Matt. You won't get it. You'll just turn up and say, I read this book. And everyone will be like, did you read the actual?
Well, I wasn't here when the first book club meeting was had, so
Well, you should listen to the podcast.
If you
Matt.
heard the podcast,
So,
then
I
you
have
should
listened to the
know.
podcast.
joined
but
in. Right, let's move
Seems-
on. I'm going to do the IMDb quiz.
Ooh, quiz time.
Get some drama in the podcast.
Oh, I really wasn't very
Yeah.
good at this last time.
You were good.
No, I wasn't. I was terrible. I hadn't watched like any of the films that you spoke about.
Well, it's not my problem, is it? Get better. Do your research. Matt's done his
get
research.
good.
Okay, fine.
Get good.
Fine.
Oh, also, little plug here. Insert coin clothing. Got Bloodborne range coming out tomorrow, Matt.
Ooh.
Sweet.
You're
Gonna
gonna have to wear that.
praise the good blood.
Have they got any of the?
We should do some Bloodborne content, actually.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, I don't know why you haven't yet.
Well, we'll do BTB, Bloodborne, when we've done Dark Souls 3.
Hashtag Bonfire to Boss. Great
Yes.
YouTube series, I've heard.
It's very fun.
What stuff have they got? Have they
No, it's getting
Showing
like,
you this
revealed
stuff yet?
tomorrow.
done
Ooh,
success?
tomorrow. Oh,
Although
very exciting.
Paul was telling me once a few years ago that From Software like teased all this stuff for like, oh, we've got some big announcement coming, guys. Huge announcement.
Didn't everyone think it was the Dark Souls 1
everyone thought it
remaster?
was going to be Dark Souls 1 remastered because they were proper teasing it. It just turned out to be like some mugs, like some new merch for like Dark Souls, and everyone was
Lazy
just like,
Miyazaki.
"What is this? What is this? Why have you hyped up some mugs?
That's a great
We wanted
great
Dark
razzo,
Souls."
isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Top
such,
razzing.
such trolling.
IMDb quiz, for those who don't know about the IMDb quiz, is a quiz where I take some actors that I've chosen, read out their filmography or selected films, and you two have to guess who the actor is. There's 3 actors, and there's a link which ties them all together, which is usually topical or sort of in the news or in present cinema. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So ready.
Gladiators. No.
Are
First
you ready?
film is
Gladiators.
Star Trek.
Zachary Quinto.
Chris Pine.
You get one guess each per
Okay.
thing. You both
Yeah,
wrong.
good idea. You just go mental.
And also, yeah, no, that's about right. That'll work. Have we played this 2-player? Oh, we have, haven't we? Yeah. Have we?
No.
You've not
No.
played 2-player?
No, this is the second time I've played.
Oh, what drama.
Yeah.
The Cabin in the Woods.
Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, he's done it. Second
Boom.
guess.
Boom, boom, boom,
He's in
boom.
Star Trek.
4 points for Matt. Yeah,
He is. He's in the
Chris Pine's
first
dad.
opening 10 minutes.
Oh, of course he is.
Well done,
course
Matt. Do
he
you want the
is.
rest of the films?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Ghostbusters,
Yeah.
Snow White and the Huntsman,
Yeah.
Rush.
Thor.
No, I'm not doing Thor.
Too easy. Too easy, Matt. Jeez.
Yeah, too
Better not be
easy.
looking at this. You.
I can't see it.
Well done, Matt. 4 points to Matt.
If I could see it, I would have won.
I haven't written the person down.
Okay. Right.
I just have to remember who the person is. Next person, Despicable Me.
Oh,
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell.
No. Muppets Most Wanted.
Ty Burrell?
Sorry?
Ty Burrell?
No.
Michael Cera.
No.
He does loads of voice stuff.
Rick and Morty. 1 episode.
So it's someone not funny then.
You're going to regret that statement, Matt.
Jokes.
Only one episode, I can't think.
Next one,
Yeah.
Men in Black 3.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the guy. That one.
Oh, is it
I'm not helping.
Jermaine Clement?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
2 points.
that's a great Rick and Morty episode, though.
Yeah, it is.
It's really funny.
Is he in that? That's
Yeah,
weird.
he plays like a cloud thing.
A farting cloud.
Yeah. Next one was Eagle versus Shark.
I like that film.
Do you want the final person?
Yes.
Playing for Pride.
Yes.
Cannot
Do it.
win. Can you win? No, Matt's already got
I can't win.
6 points. Well, if you got it first try, you get 5 points. So you can't. You can
nearly win.
narrowly lose.
Okay,
So
cool.
get battered. Dear White People.
I haven't seen this film yet.
Yeah, I don't know anyone that's in that.
Selma.
Is the lead in Selma? No, I can't pronounce his name.
It's a female.
Oh.
So,
Oh, right, yeah, giving clues here, are we?
you also heard the clue.
I don't need the clue.
Westworld.
Tandy Newton.
Nope.
What? Evan Rachel Wood.
Nope.
Who
You've
else
already
is
had,
in
you've had your
Oh.
guess.
You've already had a guess.
Matt, you going to guess on this one?
No. I have no idea at all.
Creed.
Don't know.
I've not seen that either.
I honestly don't know any people in any of these films.
Thor Ragnarok.
Just silence. Pure
Is it the
People at
girl?
home are going insane.
silence.
The girl in that.
People at home are going absolutely apeshit.
Well, I don't think they are.
Yes.
I don't
Tessa
feel like this
Thompson.
is...
Oh, I don't know her name.
Clearly.
No name.
Even if you'd said at the beginning it's Tessa Thompson,
There you
I would
go.
have been like, don't know. her
Definitely should
filmography.
definitely put those names in the wrong order. There we go. That's dumb. Well done, Matt. You won.
Hey,
You happy?
What about the link?
What's the link?
so happy. What were the films again?
The people. Chris Hemsworth, Jermaine Clement, Tessa
yeah.
Thompson.
Is it Taika Waititi?
Yeah, it's Taika Waititi.
Whoop whoop.
You won. That's a golden snitch.
Yes.
No, it's not
It's
really.
not.
Oh, come
It's
on,
not.
serious?
No, it's really easy. I was trying to
What,
find people
Matt
who've worked
didn't get
under
it?
Taika Waititi, and like none of them have a particularly famous
Yeah.
film. It's quite difficult. Even like I went for like Sam Neill, and his is
Yeah,
quite
Sam
yeah,
Neill.
it's really obscure though. Or when you say Jurassic Park, it's just really obvious.
Yeah, I guess
it's
so.
quite
Yeah.
difficult to kind of.
Or what's that one that I made you watch?
Dean Spanley.
Dean Spanley. That's a great.
That's really
film.
good. Yeah.
That's
Good quiz,
obscure.
guys. Good quizzing. Well, Matt,
Good quizzing, Matt. Sorry, I couldn't.
Thanks. I
live
mean,
up to the standard.
it's embarrassing.
I've
It is.
got a degree in it, so don't feel too
In
bad.
quiz,
In quizzing, yeah.
just in
Yeah,
quiz.
I've got a PhD. I'm Dr. Quiz.
Okay, let's move on then. Let's do some reviews of some things. What we've been doing.
Yep.
Guess he went to the cinema this week. We saw some films and we watched some Netflix. Listen up to our ill-informed opinions and then go and see it all anyway. Because who knows, not us, but we'll rate it anyway.
Matt, what have you been doing?
I've not really watched any films or anything recently. Well, I have, but just stuff that you've already reviewed on the podcast, like Blade Runner.
Did you like Blade
and
Runner?
I did like Blade Runner, yeah. It was good.
Apart from the sexism.
Apart from all that
So
sexism.
much sexism.
No, I had the opposite effect. I thought there were too many female characters because I'm a
know.
misogynist.
There's only one
There's
guy
like
in it,
four of them.
basically.
It was 2 men and 4 women. It's not how I
Jeez.
like my films. What else did I watch? I watched Kingsman as well. That was a romp. I liked that. That was good fun. But yeah, you've already reviewed all them, so I won't speak too much about them. But I agree with what you said about them.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Have your own views, Matt.
Oh God, I've read a couple of books actually because I was away on holiday, and everyone knows that's the only time you ever actually read books properly nowadays.
Unless you're a nerd.
Unless you're a nerd, yeah, which I am not. I read that one that Arrival's based on. What's that called?
Incredibly no.
No.
Stories of
Stories
Our
of
Lives. Stories of. Well, I read the whole collection. which is Story of Our Lives, is it? Oh, Stories
I'm
of
having
Our...
the time of my life, that one.
Stories of Our Lives. Oh, no, that's not it. I found something else here. What have I found here?
Everyone knows what you're talking about.
Yeah, I read that book, that collection of short stories, which is really good. It's really cool. There's some really interesting stories in there, actually. They're all kind of about have like philosophical sort of tone, like underlying tone. So they'll keep, if you're interested in that kind of thing, each one kind of provokes a thought. I mean, some of them are better than others. I thought like a couple of them were a bit naff. And then at the back, he's done like notes on the stories, like where he came up with the concepts and stuff. And the one that I thought was really naff, he was like, "Oh yeah, my editor kept saying this one needs work, and we couldn't get it published. But then when I got success with this one, we thought we'd put it in this book, and it got published. So it's kind of going, yeah, this one's your crap one, isn't it? There's probably a reason it didn't get published until it was with a collection of other stuff. He'd done something." But that's some really good. Like that was the only one that I didn't particularly like. I think all the rest were really good. And, the Arrival one's really interesting as well. It's kind of interesting how similar to the film it is, even though it's quite short. I mean, it's a lot less, action based and stuff. It doesn't.
Arrival is a
but like
well-known action rom.
There's a lot more of the. A lot less tense, I suppose, is the word to go for it. It's very like thought provoking rather than, oh, why are they here, sort of thing. That question kind of drives the film a little bit. And there's a bit of that in the book, but it is more about the language and learning it and stuff in the book. But yeah, that's a really good read. I've never really read short stories before, and I liked it, so I might read some more. But after I finished reading that, I kind of went in the complete opposite direction, started reading a book called The Name of the Wind, which is the first book in a series that I can't remember the name of. But it's kind of a fantasy. I'm not a really good fantasy book in a while. But that's really good as well. It's kind of really hard to explain. Because you've got two timelines going on. You've got like the main character who's in hiding, and he's kind of got this tavern, and this storyteller manages to find him, and he's like, I want to write your story down. I want to tell it. People have heard rumors about you for years. No one's sure what's true, what's not true. I just want to get on record what actually happened in your life. And so it flashes back between him telling the story and, the story that he's telling. Because it's kind of got like magical elements and things like that, but it's really good fun. Yeah, I think if you're into fantasy, I'd definitely check that book out.
What's it called?
I've not finished it yet. I'm quite near the end, but The Name of the Wind, I think it's called.
Do you know what the series is called?
I'll find out now. There's like two out already. There's two out already, and the third one's being written at the moment, I think.
Patrick Rothfuss.
King Killer. Yeah, the King Killer Chronicle.
5 out of 5 on Waterstones. 4.6 out of 5 on Goodreads.
Yeah, I think it's a really good book. It's really well written. Characters are good. Like it's really interesting. Even the side characters that you only meet for like a chapter feel really, really well rounded, which I kind of think is quite cool. I quite like that. That they kind of feel like they're going to be more than they are, but you're not disappointed when they're not. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because he kind of describes them really well, and you get an idea of them. You're like, oh, this person's going to be important, but then they're not. But you're not sat there going, oh, why is that guy not coming back? You're just like, oh, it's really cool that there was that much detail in a character that. But it doesn't waste time doing it either. It does it quite quickly. But yeah, I think if you're into fantasy, I'll definitely check that one out. It's one of the better fantasy books I've read in a while.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Cool. You played some Star Wars Battlefront?
Yeah, I have been playing some Star Wars Battlefront. Well,
the beta.
Not anymore, the beta. Got a video coming up tomorrow about that, going up on the old internet.
YouTube?
On the YouTube. But yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to the main game. But
so if you enjoyed the first one, you're probably going to like it.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be an improvement on the first one. Just because, like, when I played the beta for the first one, I was like, so excited because I hadn't played a Battlefront game in ages. It was cool just to be in Star Wars, like doing a first-person shooter again. So it got really exciting. The first one was a bit of disappointment. So I'm not as excited by this beta because I've played the first game.
Yeah,
and
true.
it is very much the same. But I know that the main game is going to deliver so much more than the main game of the first one. So
there's a trailer released today for the campaign, sort of single player campaign.
What was that? I've not watched that yet.
Yeah, so you're basically like I think this is kind of revealed in one of the early bits of footage or something, but yeah, you're basically like an Imperial pilot or something. After the destruction of the Death Star and the death of the Emperor and stuff.
Yeah, aren't you one of the elite sort of pilots or something? You're quite elite, aren't you?
Yeah, something like that. But it's really interesting. Like it's kind of, the trailer plays out like they are the good guys.
Yeah,
and I kind of expected them to put like a twist in there where she's like, "Oh no, we were
spy or something."
Oh, she's a spy, or like I was wrong, or I was brainwashed or something. But it kind of doesn't look like that's the way it's going, which is quite brave.
Yeah. It is, but because
there
is that whole thing
way to go, and also it's not a white male protagonist, which is quite refreshing, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's that whole idea that the Empire is the established order of things, and the rebellion are freedom fighter terrorists, really, like on paper.
So have you seen that Luke Skywalker meme where it's like, parents are killed, gets radicalized by an old man in a cave, joins
joins the terrorist group.
Joins the terrorist group, yeah. Just kills 300,000 people.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it could be really interesting. It could be quite a motive game, really, if they kind of play on that quite a bit, which I'm hoping they do.
The only thing that worries me about this is like the upgrades now, like the in-game upgrades you get are kind of based on like how well you're playing.
Yeah.
Rather than random kind of drops. So you like kill people, get assists, or do like the objective and you get points, and then you spend those points in game to like upgrade to play as like a hero. Or is like or get like a ship. I know I'm talking at you, you could respond like a conversation.
I'm listening.
Yeah, but you could respond. It's just nice, isn't it? But then there's like this thing where you get like there's like loot crates now, which is probably taken from Overwatch.
Yeah, probably.
But the loot crates are actually don't just because in Overwatch don't just provide you with like skins and stuff.
Yeah, you don't actually. There aren't any kind of level perks or anything in Overwatch. Everything's just cosmetic.
But the skins in this are kind of upgrade. The rewards from loot crates in this are upgrades.
Yeah.
For your characters, and you can buy loot crates, can't you, with microtransactions?
Yeah, if you're
so it's just gonna. The sad thing is this going to turn into just a pay-to-win situation?
Yeah, that's very good.
No, I think
people are just going to buy these loot crates, just get a load of cool stuff, put it on the new characters straight away.
Yeah, they've done some cool. Like I like the way that it is. You spend those in-game points on getting the heroes.
I kind of do, but what I liked about the first one is that you could just be shit and you could still like get to play as a hero.
Well, no, but I think like it's not that outrageous the way that the points work. To get those upgrades and stuff. Like it's not. You're not going to be amazing to be the hero and stuff or get a ship or anything. But I think it's good because it motivates you to actually play the objective, because they have kind of swung the balance of how you play, whereas in the first one it was a lot of you mainly got most of your points by killing the enemy, so you just get people running around not playing the objective, killing the enemy, whereas now there's a real heavy focus. Like I was in the top third of the table and I didn't have a single kill, but I've been playing the objective and I got like a few assists, but because I was helping drive the objective forward, I still had more points than people that had 5-6 kills. So I kind of like that it's encouraging you to...
Real heroes.
No, I just like that it's... Because I hate first-person shooters where it is objective-based, but people just want to go on a personal thing of, how many kills can I get?
Yeah.
So I like that they've like taken away the death score as well on the scoreboard, which is good as well, because it, again, takes away that thing of a personal kill-death ratio. No, I'm like I used to have a mint kill-death ratio, but people care about that kind of thing too much, so I think it's better just to focus on getting the objective and things like that. So
I think I'd buy this game
just for the campaign. So
I like the ways that because obviously the only map available is the Naboo map, but I like the way that if you're the what are they called? The battle droids. If you're the droids,
Trade Federation battle.
Yeah,
droids.
the Trade Federation. If you're them, like you've got like a big ship you have to take to the palace and stuff without it getting damaged, and the better you do in the first phase determines how many reinforcements you get for the second phase of storming the palace. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, that's a really cool mechanic. I really like that.
It does feel like there are like genuinely different
like
phases
states.
to each big battle, which kind of feel like
again,
I really like the Walker Assault one on the first game.
Yeah, Hoth
but I
one,
just feel like it's just one. It's like checkpoint, then checkpoint, then checkpoint.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel different. Whereas this one feels like very much like you're defending quite high up and kind of counterattacking.
Yeah,
And you're just getting forced further and further back, and you have to then like defend from defending the whole of like the palace area, you're just defending one room. I think that's a really cool game
definitely.
mode.
Again, like it makes you play the objective more as well, because you go in. I need to stop these guys trying to destroy the droid carrier, because otherwise we're going to be screwed in the next stage. So
yeah,
I like that. They thought of quite clever ways and engaging ways to make things a bit more exciting, to make players actually really go for the objective.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. So I'd say video on that tomorrow.
Is it actually tomorrow?
Well,
is this like the Suicide Squad video again?
No, it's not. I'm pretty much done with it. I just need to do the final finishing touches. So it'll be up when this podcast is out. So
yeah, I might release this. It's irrelevant for the person listening when I release this.
Yeah,
because it'll be there. You'll already listen to it.
Yeah, exactly. Meta.
Time works in funny ways.
Yeah.
I forgot to do the podcast question of the week. My question was, will Luke turn to the dark side?
You're an idiot.
8% said yes, 58% said no, 8% said Grey Jedi, 26% said Jar Jar equals Snoke.
That's
Strange
interesting.
theory.
Yeah. Do people that genuinely believe that? Probably.
No, I think it's just good banter in it. So.
Speaking of Stranger Things, that's out next week, isn't it?
Stranger Things is out next week, yeah.
Super
and
keen.
Thor Ragnarok, so we're going to have
good content.
Good content next week.
Not like at the moment where there's like nothing good out of the cinema.
Do you know when you think, I've got an unlimited card, I should go to the cinema more?
Yeah.
And I was like, nah.
Not even free films.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to see it for
That's
free,
what I mean.
but no.
I literally can see as many free films as I like, and I'm still not going to watch Geostorm or Flatliners.
I kind of want to go and see Geostorm because it just looks like the worst thing ever.
I really like the idea, but then as soon as it started like carrying on, I was like, what?
Whenever there's like a president in a film, I'm always like, as a main character, I'm like, I'm not watching this. This is going to be shit.
It's like, we've been hacked. It's like,
What if
come on.
What if it's Donald Trump? Do you watch it then?
No.
That make you more
terrible.
or less inclined to watch it?
More.
I don't want to see his stupid face or his stupid tiny hands.
It would make a good political satire.
Yeah, definitely.
Speaking of political satires,
Oh, brilliant segue.
Armando Iannucci's new film, The Death of Stalin, we saw that.
Yeah, we saw that.
Very, very funny.
Yeah, I like Iannucci.
It's kind of like if you imagine the thick of it in communist Russia with a little bit of Python-esque kind of ridiculousness and kind of frivolousness thrown in.
Silliness.
Yeah. It's very silly, but also...
It is a silly place.
Yeah. It's very silly, but it's also very clever at the same time.
Yeah.
Which is a weird kind of mix where it's like there's a joke about... Like there's a voting kind of scene where they're all trying to vote, and Michael Palin keeps like saying something. They all like put their hands up, and he's like, "However," and then they all put their hands like slow down. And it's just like stupid stuff like that. But there's also like quite clever kind of scheming and stuff going on. It's just
it's great.
and it's the way you manage to make like really boring things, like deciding who gets to plan the funeral or who's none of them wants to plan the funeral and how they get one person to do it.
Who's going to call the daughter?
Yeah.
And then there's like a literal race.
Yeah.
From a metaphorical sort of, the race to be the one that reaches out to a literal running to get there first kind of thing. Oh, it's just very funny.
It is very funny. And it's like, there's just, the whole thing is just hilarious because like they're all horrible people and they could all die at like any minute if they say the wrong thing about Stalin or to Stalin. And they're all kind of backstabbing each other and being horrible.
Yeah.
And there's like a bit where there's sort of like I think there's a bit where someone picks Stalin up, they all pick him up, and he's like, oh, he's very heavy. And he's like, do you say Stalin is heavy? He's like, oh, he's heavy, like gold. Gold is heavy.
Yeah, his head is so large and heavy with the weight of his brain.
Yeah. It's just like, it just makes a complete farce of kind of political situations, which is kind of what he does best, really, I think. And like the thick of it and stuff, and how... But I guess what they don't have in this, like the thick of it had the straight character of kind of Malcolm Tucker, who was calling out all the bullshit.
Yeah.
And that was very funny because he was kind of obviously very aware of the situation he was in. Whereas in the Death of Stalin, none of the characters are aware of the farce that they're in.
Or none of them are able to vocalise it because they will just be shot.
Yeah. So it's just this perpetual kind of spiral of just stupidness.
You can see some of them sort of semi-acknowledging the stupidness
like Jason
of the
Isaacs
situation.
is kind of one of the characters. He just comes in like halfway through and he's just no shit.
They're like Steve Buscemi as well, when he's sort of saying things to Palin. And then, but then as soon as they start saying something to another character, the other character is still playing within the farce. So it turns into a sort of not trying to seem like you're not on board.
Yeah, everyone's got to seem on board, but none of them are on board.
Yeah,
it's just it's so funny.
Good.
It's so funny.
Yeah,
watch that, Matt.
I will try and watch it.
And listen.
If it's on anywhere.
Even Yanucci himself liked your tweet.
He did. He retweeted my tweet.
He retweeted it.
It's got a lot of hits today.
Has it?
It's 500,000 hits. No, 500,000 followers. It's got like 70 or something, I think.
Oh my god.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, hit the big leagues.
He's obviously just got like a notification for when his name pops up. Automatic retweet.
Like
yeah.
Oh, positive review. Retweet. I don't know who these guys are. I'll retweet him.
Well, you know. He seems like a nice guy, though, as well.
Yeah.
I want him to like us. If he ever gets the chance.
I can see if he retweets this podcast.
Yeah.
I'll just put his name in the title.
Yeah, see if he listens.
That's about it for that.
Yeah, just go see it.
Go see it.
I remember seeing the trailer.
The trailer didn't really sell it.
And you were
that.
like, I don't know if this is really crap or amazing.
Yeah, the trailer. I don't think the trailer, because the whole point isn't. It's not one-off quips, so you can't do it in a trailer.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the whole farce of the whole thing.
And you can't get that unless you're actually watching it all unfold.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We've also been watching a Netflix TV series.
Oh yeah.
The Good Place. Elaborate.
Me?
Yep.
Yes, good. I like it. It's got Kristen Bell. Kristen. It's got Elsa from that Frozen thing. She's funny.
What's it about?
It's about a woman called Eleanor, which is already sort of off-putting.
Do it in an Indian accent now.
She doesn't look like an Eleanor anyway. But anyway,
what does an Eleanor look like?
I know an Eleanor.
I think she looks like an Eleanor.
I don't really imagine.
A kind of rich white girl. That's kind of what I imagine.
As an Eleanor?
Yeah.
Oh, I only know like a clever, interesting Eleanor. Not a bitchy, shallow Eleanor.
You just ruined the bloody thing, haven't you?
So, synopsis or premise. She's arrived in the good place. Like, after dying. That's kind of it, isn't it? Do you want to say any more than that? I didn't know the rest of it when I first watched it. I thought it was
okay,
good.
fine, yeah. No, you leave it at that then. But it's funny, isn't it? It's good.
Yeah,
it's all right.
Funny.
It kind of. I think it's one of those things where it starts off. It's kind of like, oh, this is quite nice.
Yeah.
And then there's quite a lot of turns in it.
Yeah. A lot of
Like,
different
it's not
stuff.
really what it seems after the first episode or the first few episodes. I think it does get quite. It gets not political, but like some of the jokes are
Yeah, some of the jokes are quite.
really funny.
Yeah, on the nose.
And there's
on
jokes
the-
about like what are the things where it says the people who go to the bad place. That's like people who watch The Bachelor and but they're not like jokes, they're just kind of like throwaway comments
Yeah.
to of like modern society and stuff. It just feel like quite a big comment on people and
Yeah, what's good and what's not.
it's just, but it's not though. It's like
But then
mocking
also
everyone though,
sort
isn't
of
it?
like,
It just
yeah,
mocks.
holier than thou people. Like it's
Yeah.
got what's her face? That model. She's very funny. Can't remember what her name is.
Glad you've done your research.
Well, I already know who she is. So I don't have to. Jamila Jamal.
Jamiroquai.
No. she's an English model and actress. She plays Tahini. No? Tahani.
Tahini's a paste.
Tahini is what her parents call her in their will. Because they misspell it. But yeah, her name's Tahani. She's really funny.
It is really funny. I think it does get funnier. It gets kind of
Yeah.
not darker, but a bit edgier.
Yeah, it does.
Like
get
it starts
edgier.
quite fluffy and light, and it does get a bit edgier.
But it's really funny at the beginning. I really like Michael. Michael's really
Yeah,
funny.
it's good.
He's like
I
the
think there's,
orchestrator of the Good Place.
Season 1's definitely all on Netflix. I think season 2 is coming out as it comes out in America.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
like on Netflix at the moment.
On Netflix
Coming
now.
out. Yeah.
Watch that. It's good. Anything else, Matt? Has he gone?
Matt?
I think he's just like gone to the toilet.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
No.
Where did you go?
I'm here.
Just not fancy it
Didn't go
anymore?
anywhere. Not fancy what?
Just this? He's walked off.
Just been sat here.
All
What
right.
do you want me to do?
I said anything else.
Yeah, have you watched
Oh,
anything
right, I
else?
didn't hear you
Read
say
anything
that.
else?
Or do you want to comment on anything that we talked about?
Yeah, sounds all right.
Both of them sounds all right.
Yeah, sounds all right, doesn't it?
You can
Sounds
check
good.
them out.
Yeah, maybe.
Good input, Matt. Good
We've got the
input.
time. We've got the time. Don't know, do I? Busy man.
Anything
Two-
else going on in your life?
No, 2 jobs in it. No time for this stuff.
Meeting so aren't you?
Yeah.
Serious? You're going to get meat?
No, I asked him to sign in once.
I asked him to sign my tip.
No, yeah, that's what I did.
You asked him to sign
No,
your
he didn't.
letter?
Actually, no.
You saw him?
Yeah, well, he didn't even sign in, actually. His
This isn't
daughter
this like
did, so
confidentiality breach.
probably, yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe we should
Beep
bleep out
this.
the name.
Beep his name so no one knows who
But
I
he's
met.
very, very special and important.
Yeah, he's all right. Cool guy, isn't he?
He's your favourite.
Cool
isn't he?
dude.
It's my favourite.
Yeah, he's your favourite.
Yeah, sort of.
You always go on about who's your favourite. As soon as he retired, you're like, he was my favourite.
Oh yeah, he was good, Tommy.
Pretty good.
Fair enough.
Any other business?
No, I don't think so.
No, that's all. My reviews say I've not really done much, but Thor's out. We're going to watch Thor on Wednesday, I think.
We're going Tuesday, so
Ooh,
And
I'm giving you the finger.
sweet.
Can't see it.
is there anything else coming out? Probably not.
Strange Things. Oh, we had one thing we didn't
Strange
mention
Things,
actually
yeah.
was a Punisher trailer today.
Oh, yeah, I've not
Did
watched
we?
it yet.
Yeah, it's
Where's all this stuff coming from? I've not seen any of this.
internet.
Facebook.
I've been on
Grandad.
the internet, but
Wake
none
up
of
and
it's
smell
there.
the internet, Grandma.
None of it's on my internet.
Is your internet different?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yes, there's a new
Because
Punisher
you're so
trailer,
far up north, you don't get things till like the next day.
which looks
Yeah, maybe.
it looks really good. Release date 17th of November.
It's a lot more of his like backstory, isn't it? From what I glimpsed.
Yeah, it looks like sort of a bit of like how he ends up.
Origin story.
Yeah, how he ends up with dead kids and stuff.
Nice.
That was a very
That's so
insensitive way of writing that,
horribly.
isn't it? How his
Sounds
family
like my
are
kind of show.
cruelly ripped from him. But yeah, I think there's like a bit of that and then a bit of present day stuff. It looks like it's going to be mixed together. It looks good.
I like the guy. What's his face?
John Bernthal.
John Bernthal. I like him.
So
good.
yeah, 17th November. Same day as Justice
Is
League.
it? And our wedding day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gonna miss so much stuff.
see, I wasn't bothered about missing Justice League, but like those first couple
Oh,
of
Marvel
nights after-
fangirl over here.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't care about
Get
DCU,
paid by Disney.
but give me some Marvel.
So like the next day, do you want to just like watch the whole of the Punisher?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Romantic.
And then it's honeymoon time after that. All right.
You need to talk into the microphone
Yeah, all right.
and not into the cat.
Cat's so
Does this mean I'm going to have
though.
to podcast on my own while you're in your honeymoon?
We can do one.
Do a little Skypey.
We'll do one from the spa.
Yeah, do it in the
So-
hot tub. Just say this in the
Yeah,
background.
you'll just hear that. Blah, blah, blah,
Yeah, you
blah,
said-
blah, 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 blah. Oh no, wait, that sounds like something else.
What else does that sound like? Doing a fart?
Doing a fart in a hot tub.
What else does that sound like? Drowning?
No, the noise that I was making.
What noise were you making?
I don't think anyone heard the noise she was making.
It's fine. That's fine.
What
Probably
noise did you
by the
do?
sound of it.
Do it again. If anyone heard that, let us know what you thought it was.
Yeah. Do a Twitter poll.
Yeah, so next week, maybe Thor Ragnarok, probably.
Yeah. There's Stranger Things.
When's Stranger Things out?
Don't know. A few days.
I thought it was real soon.
Google it.
You know, there's a couple of shops in Nottingham that have got displays for Halloween, and 2 of them have gone with Stranger Things, and one of them, the Sue Ryder shop, has been like featured in a few articles, like around the UK, having like the best Halloween theme going on, because they've got like a chopper bike, and they've got the it's just really funny. It's really cool. It looks really cool.
It's good banter, isn't it?
Yeah, and you can buy like the outfits for the cow.
That's next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday. So maybe we won't do that. Maybe that'll be the week after.
That's when we're moving house.
Yeah.
Oh, we can watch that when we move.
Too much shit going on.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the podcast probably.
Yeah.
If you want to get in touch with us, realfilm_movies on Twitter. Subscribe to us on iTunes, whatever else you listen to podcasts on. Share it around with your friends if you want to give us some feedback. If you want to say anything about what we said, if it's wrong, or if you like it, whatever, yeah, get in touch. That's about it. Anything else?
Read the book for the book club.
Yeah,
for next
so it's
time. Do
Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
That's the one, yeah, and not the one that I thought it was.
Not Electric Dreams.
Not Electric Dreams. That's different.
Yep,
that's something else.
Is different.
Something else.
Yeah, we might do that next week. Yeah.
I just remember I released a film, my own film. So we'll link that below. Check that out. That's an emotional one. It's only 8 minutes, so not much out of your day, but give it a little watch. Help support the yeah, you long poo, yeah, in the bath. I don't mind. Not
Does
a
it
poo
do
in
it
the bath.
service if you watch it in the bath?
Phone? No, you need to watch it on a big. Yeah, you probably watch it on your phone.
Like IMAX.
Actually, no, some pretty nice cinematography, to be fair. So, by my boy Cameron. So I'd maybe watch it on a bigger screen if you can do. But
what ethnic background is Cameron from, Matt?
He's white. He's white and pasty.
Okay.
He's
I thought you just blacking yourself up for your.
No. He's whiter than I am. But yeah, check that out because that's quite a good film. You got any questions or thoughts? I'd like to hear them. Or only nice ones. Don't be mean to me. I'm fragile. But yeah, that's out. So we'll link that below. Give that a little watch. That'd be very nice of you. And we've got some new episodes on the Existential Tangent podcast as well that I do with my friends, which are pretty funny. And we've got Star Wars actually in the latest one a little bit.
No, you don't.
We do.
You start talking about Star Wars, then you talk about falling asleep, then you talk about knocking yourself out. This is like 45 minutes later, then it's like, oh, Star Wars was good, wasn't it? Yeah. All right, see you later, guys.
Yeah. We speak a bit about Star Wars.
It is funny, though.
It is funny. You're right.
But it's I don't think you can qualify it as Star Wars chat, and that's a bit misleading.
I'm fine with that.
False advertising.
I'm gonna get like Ofcom coming after me, am I?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This wasn't what was on the TV guide.
I'll take on Ofcom all day long.
All right, you do that. I'm gonna probably go to bed.
Hot chocolate first.
Yeah, I might have hot chocolate and then we'll.
Gay.
We'll go. That's it. Go. Thor Ragnarok next week. If you want to let us know what you thought of Thor Ragnarok when you've seen it, message us and then we'll read it out in the show.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.